Hey, it looks like you're working on a topic for our English 1A course, and it's about scenes and scene development. It talks about pacing and transitions and tone and mood. And while it doesn't seem super relevant, one of the things that's really interesting about these things is they make it easier for us to understand what's going on in a written scene, but they also really affect our daily lives in the things we watch and the things we read. So for example, right now I'm walking with my dog. That's Axel. He's my buddy. Now I can describe, and the other one that was part of this is the sensory language. So I can describe Axel. He's an older guy. He's got a graying face. He's wearing a blue coat because it's cold. And all of those things are important. But they don't really build out the story for you. But what can build out the story is how we chunk scenes together. So if I talk about our walking in a very fast way, when we write that, it might be short, choppy sentences like he ran, he walked, he jumped up. Not great examples. But when we're speaking, it's easier to talk about how fast he ran, and you can hear the emotion in my voice when I'm excited about him. And then I can transition between different things using words like and then and so. After that, those things help readers keep things together, and they keep us in sequence. They can also help us understand the transition that we moved super close and we loved on each other. Anyway, those kinds of things. So the writing is really important, the way we put it on paper, so we don't lose people. And you may not understand it completely yet, but as you get a little older and you start to watch shows and you read things, you can understand that the mood or the theme of something can get lost if you aren't intentional about doing it in your writing, and you're not intentional about noticing it in your reading. Your mood can be affected by what you're reading if it uses dark language. You can also have a very hopeful set of experiences, and I'm going to include in this little deal one of my favorite spoken word pieces that might help you understand a little bit more about mood and the way the language carries you along. So the idea here is to learn a little bit more about that, to learn how writers use different techniques to help us understand what's going on in the scene, like describing the location I'm at. I could do all sorts of words that will help you, but without a picture, I have to use my words to communicate to you. So the goal here is to learn a lot about scenes. So you're going to have to do some reading. You're going to have to do a little bit of thinking about what's there. You can be creative in the way you show what you learn, but just make sure that you actually do some reading and you apply yourself and create a project that shows you're a real person, that you've done some real work on your own. We all know that AI can do it for us, but that's not what's going to make us smart, and it's not going to make us able to deal with the regular world. My hat looks stupid, huh? So that's not a very descriptive word, but it's green. Anyway, have a great day. If you have questions, make sure and reach out to Mrs. Benson or myself.